Design Your Hood is a fairly intensive workshop that is focused on teens as part of Seattle Art Museum's teen programs to expose teens to design in all sense of the word. For example, architecture, urban landscaping, fashion. Teens are challenged to rethink a space in their community. So this year we partnered with Seattle Parks and Rec, and we're here at the South Park Community Center in the teen room. And this has been a 10-week intensive program with 10 teens, and their challenge was to redesign this incredible but sort of outdated room to serve the teens that come through the community center. We want teens to know that there are so many opportunities for them professionally. So a big part of the program is field trips with amazing partners around the city.
We like to welcome everyone in just one of our conference rooms and just kind of give them a little bit background of what we do as a practice. We think it's better for them to see the work, and then as they move around our office, they can actually make the translation between the models and some of the work they've actually seen. So we took them through that, and then one of the highlights is always the skylight, which is a big kinetic element that just moves by the power of city water pressure. That pressure that's in the pipes is enough to lift this entire skylight. So what we did afterwards was ask them, survey them in terms of things they don't like about the current space, and then goals, like things that they would like to see in the new space, and then also ways that they would describe what that new space might feel like. We had printed out some floor plans, and we had them just draw their current thoughts, and we had them pin them up, and then we just went around and had them each present their ideas and just compare. The program's important because we all come from backgrounds of differing degrees of opportunity, and so I think that small moments can be big moments in life, and I think that having an opportunity for kids to be able to experience a new space, maybe a different way of thinking, is kind of an incredibly empowering thing to do. You can really impact people. You can really change how people think about the world.
This room has basically been used as like a game room. There wasn't enough room for anything or really a lot of movement. And they just thought it looked super drab and it was very unusable.
The color of the wall, I don't like.
They just did not look good.
I just don't like everything in the room.
They hated the colors that were being used in the room. It didn't feel warm, it didn't feel engaging. So we knew we really wanted to create a space where a lot of different teens who wanted to do a lot of different things could hang out at the same time. And we got the students engaged with the idea of thinking about design in their everyday lives. So we drew a lot and talked about design concepts and line and color and shape. And then after that, we really broke up into teams and got down to the dirty work of breaking down budget and buying objects and coming up with proposals and presenting to each other and kind of narrowing it down and honing it down. So we came up with this concept in this room.
My favorite part of this project is when we choose different furniture and decor.
I like the starlight because it gives you a more relaxed feeling in the room. This cabinet we will turn into the table, and we use this door and turn it into the top of the table. So it's like table and storage in one.
So much is dictated to teens all the time. And I think the point of Design Your Hood is really to give teens a sense of agency over their own lives, their own community, and their own space.
We came up with the color of the room.
I wanted it to be pink, but Cavante said there's a lot of guys here.
When we were voting on what we should paint, there was a big giant argument, so I had to make a speech about it, and I won.
We did a lot of proposals. We did a lot of proposals and a lot of group activities, and you needed to be able to voice your opinion, but in a respectful manner.
We're not going for okay, we're going for awesome.
This room is a collective of everybody's ideas, and that shows in this room that there's so many different kinds of backgrounds and cultures and people who are represented, and they wanted to create a space that was welcoming of different diversities and cultures, and I think that is shown here as well.
I think it looks really good now. Makes the community feel just a little bit more inclusive.
First, it's fun, and then second, it's designing the room for our community, and it's time for us to give it back to our community.
Wow, this looks good. You did all of this? Yes, I did.
We came from all different schools and we didn't really know each other, and I think we're becoming friends now.
It's a really long process, but at the end of it, the teens see their hard work, their critical thinking, their collaboration, and the fruits of that. And the impact of this program is felt far and wide. Not only are these teens doing this for themselves, but they're going to be serving all the teens that are using this space in the long term.